CISA came out with an article on cyber hygiene. 49% of vulnerable devices were either patched, implemented a compensating control, or taken offline after notification from CISA.
Literally, this glass is half empty or half full.
These are a lot of industries where they say, oh, we can't patch, we're critical infrastructure. There are entities now who are saying, you know what, we're going to figure out a way around this. We're going to work with vendors. We're going to put compensating controls in. So from a GRC point of view, I'm kind of excited about this because to me, we're starting to take away excuses for not patching.
Apparently, you can't use bad passwords anymore in the UK. Clearly, they're not saying you as a person can't use, password 123 as your password, but it looks like they're trying to lock down different IoT devices.
If the manufacturers do crack down and start making harder passwords, does that mean that people are going to get locked out of their refrigerators or they're locked out of their air conditioning in Florida in August?
The people who don't comply with this get a $10 million fine. Their products get recalled, or 4% of their global revenue, whichever's higher.
I love how in Europe, how they don't play. It's not going to be like, $4,000. It's like, no. We're coming after you. We're coming after your children. We're coming after your effing pets. And here we have Flowmon, which is a network security appliance, and it has a command injection vulnerability in the get parameter. In this particular situation, they were using some PHP framework. Rhino Security released a video how you can basically upload a web shell to it.
As long as you can, you have enough time and resources, go down the rabbit hole, it's super easy to find these things.
GitHub comments abused to push malware via Microsoft.
We can now upload our malware and have it hosted on Microsoft's GitHub.
It doesn't actually make it onto their GitHub.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
So it's basically it's in this weird, wherever the draft folder is.
You won't get it if you do a git clone on their repository, but that means you can still pull whatever file you uploaded. You can basically use it to stage malware.
It doesn't look like GitHub's going to fix this.
I hear what you're saying about trusting GitHub, but since when are we in security in the trusting business?
Yeah, but I do have this link from CISA for you to click on. The next one I want to talk about is tracking app vulnerability. Vulnerabilities like this are not uncommon. And the security researcher discovered this vulnerability simply by intercepting the traffic from the mobile device. And basically what he discovered is you can add yourself to any group. And once you're in the group, you can basically track any user. They basically said that they were able to go back and look through their logs and verify that no one else had actually exploited this.
So surprised they had logs for that and want to know what their retention data is for their logs and how long they look back for.
So FISA is the court that basically authorizes you to spy on US citizens. So on one side, you have people complaining that we're not collecting enough data whenever something bad happens. But on the other side, we're like, well, we want full privacy.
It's not just the electronic service providers who are asked to provide this information, but now it's also landlords and more intimate personal service providers.
The government gets to decide what wrong means, and we think you're doing something wrong, ergo we get to watch you.
You remember years ago, Moxie Mullenspike basically had a great blog post where he was talking about just that, where he said if the government is watching everything you do, you can almost guarantee that you're committing a felony or a number of felonies and you don't know it.
So we have a GDPR complaint coming out of OpenAI.
Oh my God.
On a hallucination.
We always talk about GIGO, where people are garbage in, garbage out, and that is not true with computers. It really, really isn't. What you're looking at with this and with a ton of things in computers for a long time is garbage in, gospel out. And I think that that's the fear that people have more than just about anything else is you start going to ChatGPT for answers and it starts giving you incorrect data. And we believe it because it's Chat freaking GPT. We got a problem in Sweden. They got hit by ransomware and it locked the country out of liquor. I think this is the surefire, fastest way to get computer security. Screw CISA, shut off access to alcohol, and bang, we're gonna see this stuff get fixed as well.
So is alcohol considered a critical infrastructure?
Join us for live InfoSec news every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Black Hills InfoSec YouTube channel.